What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS. I'm super excited to be back inside the building, as we always are, as we continue to explore new music from around the world. Today, we're getting into this one brand new from Naira Marley and Mayorkun. It goes by the name Happy, off Naira Marley's brand new album project, God's Timing's the Best. Again, this album dropped today. We've just got around to getting into the reaction. I know it's slightly later than it would normally be on a Monday, but I've had a super busy day. Really excited to get into the sounds of this one. As always, friends, hopefully you are enjoying the channel. If you are, please make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Without further ado, we're going to jump into the sounds of this one now. Let's go.
We are H-A-P-P. Believe you've got to know that we are H-A-P-P. Don't be mad to the other. We know we are. For we are Malians, every day is a holiday. Every day is a holiday.
Happy gang. Mo fẹ́ confess, my dear. MDT boss, my dear. A meeting sweat, my dear. Let's go, Kalok by no best, my dear. I've gone far as in Oliski.
Really liking the drums on this one right from the jump. It immediately has that very kind of lively Naira Marley energy that we're always used to having. All of his tunes, I feel, the ones that at least bang and the ones that always seem to stand out, are these tracks that have this kind of natural rhythm to them, this kind of high energy level running throughout the beginning. This one, the intro actually starts off with quite a ballad-like piano line, giving it a really kind of big, kind of epic feel. And then on top of that, you then wind in these kind of backing vocals that work quite nicely in a kind of typical choir sense. It's an interesting intro that then transitions into this big, booming roller. Really interesting intro on this one. Let's see where we go.
I need loud and fucking music. I just have to go my meji because lale money energy. I love
the dip on the percussion.
What's all the talking about? What's all the gossip about? Talking about shit you don't know shit about. She believes I'm high.
Again, that percussion underneath is so interesting because it has this kind of natural kind of like pop to it. Everything just kind of goes boom, boom, boom. Like everything has like an impact to it. And that impact naturally kind of gives it a dissonant feel because there's more than one note being played. You're kind of getting one note that's bending to like up and down. It's like if you've ever held like the lid from a cooking pan up and you hit it at different places, it'll make different sounds. That's kind of what's happening with the percussion on this. It's not the same note every time, and it gives it this very kind of vibrant feel, this very kind of different, again, slightly dissonant but very rhythmic feel. Again, Naira sounding very smooth as he always does over this type of tune as well. Really cool intro, man. Loving this one, how it's going so far.
Boss, wanting current church. You know me, you're the rapper. Totun lo lamba. MBT cause.
Not as keen on this section.
You know me, you're the rapper. Totun lo lamba.
Yeah. Ojele yi ju emi mi lọ. Ó ti boss. Inú mi kan dùn látàná ni o. Mo gbé díẹ̀.
So, I kind of see what they're going for with this. I've got the suspicion the reason there isn't like a super melodic lead vocal over the top is because it would very clearly clash with what's going on. I suppose in and around that very dissonant percussion we were just talking about. It's quite wonky. The overall actual harmony of the tune is very much in the balance. I feel if you were to add another layer of melody on top of this, it would actually make it a little bit difficult, more difficult to listen to. However, I feel this is still a tune that needs a bit more vocal melody. It almost feels like they're purposefully avoiding melody for the sake of the percussion, which is just a little bit annoying because whenever we hear people like Mayorkun or Naira, they're normally naturally really good with melodies over these kind of stripped back sections. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. I can't lie, it is a little bit of a shame. However, very much enjoying the percussion though. The percussion, the general rhythmic arrangement, and the instrumental itself is a very interesting one from Naira.
Look at me low. How long time yo? Mo promise mo ní ṣe wẹ́ mọ́. Tó máa tó gbé ìwọ náà lọ. Tó lọ ṣe bí alágbára. Ọjọ́ máa mẹ́ni kankan. MD máa mú ní.
There you go. This is such a typical kind of.
Èṣù tó tẹ̀sù mọ́lẹ̀. Olówó tí jókòó sílé. Olówó ṣáná wẹ̀.
See, this is what I do like about Naira Marley, and he never really fails to kind of add something like this in. He's so good with vocal effects and utilizing them in an interesting and kind of progressive way. Like, he never just does vocal effects for the sake of vocal effects. They're always there to actually achieve something on the tune. In this sense, he's doing a call and respond. And we're getting this kind of You're going back and forth, and it kind of ties in again to that theme of the percussion, where things are slightly dissonant, things are slightly like unexpected, they're quite alien sounding, but it works when you kind of have these additional vocal layers being thrown in there that do have that dissonant feel to them as well. And it's a typical thing to hear from Naira Marley, so I do like this midsection here a lot more than the kind of almost purposefully unmelodic vocals we were hearing before.
Wọ́n fẹ́ ká sálọ ni àdèmádálẹ̀ ni tó bá ti set ó ti set ó mọ bó ṣe ń lọkọ̀ we ready met ó fẹ́ mi play Russian roulette ó ń yọ̀bẹ níwájú bullet.
It's a very weird creation, man. It's and the thing is, whenever we hear Naira, he's not afraid to kind of, I suppose, like fall into the abstract, to allow himself to just kind of go a little bit wild with the instrumentals he uses, just take things in a different direction, a very non-conformative way. I've got a funny feeling that this album is going to be quite Marmite with people if this is the sort of direction we're going in. The one thing I'll say about the album, what I've heard of it so far, is every track does sound moderately samey. Even this one, you can still hear those similar elements. My only worry about the full album, having not listened to it yet, but at some point I will, would be that there's too much of that samey kind of nature. I don't think there will be. I think Naira's he's got enough kind of expansion to his sound to allow it to really go into different directions. That would be my only worry with the album so far, that the tracks we've already heard do have quite a similar feel to them. Those pianos are so wonky.
MDT boss, wanting current church. You know me, you're the rapper.
See, this is the type of vocal I wanted earlier on. Even that, just like even that tiny little melody there just takes it to another level, you know. Earlier on, the sort of mid-bridge section we were hearing vocal-wise just didn't really, I don't know, it just didn't really add anything. It just felt like it was words for the sake of words, like there wasn't much going on lyrically as far as I'm aware. I may be wrong on that, but it just felt like it was just a sort of bridge for the sake of a bridge. It wasn't achieving anything melodically or harmoniously, whereas this, it's actually going somewhere. And I feel like as the tunes progress, that's become more and more of a theme. So what we'll do is we'll let this one run through to the end and then give you our final breakdown. But again, an interesting one from this album. Let me go back to this intro ballad. Okay.
Spirit Mix.
There we go then. The sounds of Naira Marley. I believe this one is alongside Mayorkun. Yes, there it is. Alongside Mayorkun. Provided to you by the Orchard Enterprises. Happy Naira Marley. There we go. Off the God's Timing's The Best project. Again, this one has literally just landed. We have reacted to a fair few tracks off the project already. Anything that's come out prior, we have reacted to as far as I'm aware. But yeah, an interesting tune. A little bit dissonant. I feel this is definitely a tune. At least this one's going to be quite Marmite with people. They're either going to love it or not really like it at all because of how weird it is. It is a bit of a weird tune. But again, I'm always a fan of people pushing the boat out there, trying things a little bit different. And overall, yeah, you know what, I do like it. Apart from that little bridge section that felt like it was there for the sake of no real reason, as the tune progresses, it starts to become a little bit more normalized and your ears get accustomed to the kind of weirdness of it. And it definitely does work overall. It's very much on the fringe line, but it does just about work. So there we go. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this breakdown. If you have, please make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And we shall see you all next time. Have a good one and peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.